Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to day 2, a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 285. On this Monday morning, I hope you're all okay and just, getting a good start to your week and all of that. Maybe this can be that first little break on your Monday, your lunch break or whatever it is, and you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy some RTG goodness. So, in yesterday's episode, we did two things. One, we got our first 8 games of the weekend league played, and we are 7-1, so all good there. And then number 2 is that we contemplated Perisic. Now, I'm also going to continue to contemplate Perisic just because he's got a few days left, and I wonder if there's going to be any more crossover. Obviously, we've got the Jovic SBC and no Kent, but I'm not as interested in Jovic at all. Maybe there's going to be one more SBC that comes out that fits my squad a little bit better before Perisic ends. And so I'm just going to hold fire for a couple of days because let's face it, we wouldn't need him until next weekend league anyway. So we've got a couple of days to figure it out. So this gameplay is all actually from, this is my Saturday gameplay here today. And this was my very first game of the day. 1-0 down to Pele after 2 minutes when you're just starting. That is obviously things you hate to see. And then, I'm not going to lie, I get absolutely slapped in this game. I really do. This was a wake-up call. I think I got a little bit unfortunate with the level of opponent that I matched up against. Classic Lasty offside trap fail there, by the way. I thought I'd throw one in there for you. Why not, right? And I was 4-0 down after 40 minutes. Yeah, literally. 5-0 down even. I was 5-0 down at half-time. I got a penalty early doors in the second half. Thought, why not let Alisson take it? So that was kind of the state of mind that I was in. I found it funny rather than getting too stressed about it. Holy damn, Tom, you're 5-0 down at half-time, mate. Wake up. Because it was first game of the day, and I really didn't want to let it affect me that much. But yeah, GG's to that guy. I got absolutely demolished there. I got slapped. So it's no big deal. We can just move on. We're 7-2 now. We can go into the next game and another 99 De Bruyne. I faced a lot of this guy, and he's so good. He seems to be in nearly everybody's teams, and I just wish that I got that lucky. I mean, I know that we can't really complain about our luck, but I just wish that I could get a De Bruyne because then I could have a reason to buy a Mahrez and keep him forever instead of selling him every week. Get that strong link in there. So I went 1-0 up, but I got equalised on by Prime Butragueno. And it's 1-1 at half-time. Possession-wise, I'm having a bad half. Rest of it, I feel like I'm still doing better than this guy. So I was fairly confident that I was going to come away with the victory here. And it is Jadon Sancho knocking it into my second half super sub, Odsonne Edouard. French Eddie's come on the pitch and he scored a goal for us. Genuinely, absolutely loving using this player. I've got myself into a bit of a routine, and the new normal for me is that I have to have 5-star skill attackers. I have to. I can't do anything without it, and I fail if I don't have them. But I've been bringing on a 4-star striker, and genuinely it's been like a breath of fresh air. So don't get stuck in that little hole of I must have this particular type of player. Give a couple of different players a shot. Essentially is what I'm telling you guys at this stage of the game. I'm going to open up the Excel spreadsheet so we can talk things through a little bit as well as we go along here. There we go, nice one. So this game right here, I was 1-0 down, and obviously that's not a good thing. Yeah, we pretty much run down the other end and score just a few minutes later. So we get our equalising goal. Jadon Sancho then using a little scoop turn, 1-2s it with Neymar, and then hits it first time on the weak foot. And I've had so many people saying that this Sancho is very average. I found him to be quite the opposite. I've genuinely found him to be way above average. Really enjoyed him as a player, enjoyed him as a striker, and actually in the second half when he goes as a wide cam when I bring Edouard on, I actually really like him there as well. However, there has been times where I think now I've even been moving Neymar to wide cam, keeping Sancho and Edouard up front because they're just two players I want to use. And I've got to say, it really has started to dawn on me now that Neymar card, he's he's not quite up to scratch compared to the other players in my team or my opponents anymore. He really is. Like, his stamina's a little bit low. His physicals are way, way, way low for what, like, this stage of the game calls for with the stamina and everything. I actually feel like this Neymar now doesn't necessarily have what it takes to sometimes get past these TOTS defenders. So that's a shame because, you know, he's obviously been such a key figure in my team, and now I find myself bringing him off. Weird. Yeah, so, you know, obviously he's still a great player. It's still Neymar at the end of the day, one of the best players on the game. But I've noticed that people have caught him up and even surpassed him a little bit in the last couple of months, especially the last month. Because, like, towards the end of TOTS, those player stats just got, like, crazy, and obviously the summer heat now, there's some pretty mental players out there. So we get, like, a season objectives pack here, like a Jumbo Premium 26 pack. Sometimes we get lucky from them. Not today. We just get a 79 rated Valeri. And then we go into this match. He's got quite a few reds. Nice TOTS team. And then also the strike force of Icon Moments, Van Basten and Ian Rush. And I didn't know what to expect. Apart from the only thing I knew was that obviously those two strikers were prolific in their day. So they're going to have incredible shooting stats. And I get Ian Rushed in this game. I get completely and utterly Ian Rushed. I get done by the man with the moustache. Yeah, like he scores a nice goal there. Like it was simply just I let him have the space to shoot, which was my bad. But we get inside with Mane here and score to go 2-1 up. So we get our lead back again. And I'd had more shots than this guy. He'd just been holding the ball a little bit better than me, but we'd pretty much been blocking off his icon attackers so they couldn't get the shots off. But then take a look at this. Look at this from Ian Rush. He moves past Joe Gomez like he's not even there and puts the most perfect shot into the roof of the net. Unreal. And then look at this. I mean, you got to just give that to your opponent there. What a freaking goal that was. Yeah, you hate to see it as a Lasty fan because he's now losing, but you do love to see a spicy goal on this game. So GG's to that guy for what a goal that was. I mean, this one was awful. I'm pretty sure that was going wide, and then Wan-Bissaka tapped it in for an own goal. And we're 4-2 down before we even know it, really. And I felt like a little bit hard done by, but I'd been done by someone's clinical striker, and there's, you know, I can't really complain too much about that. We'd already won so many games this weekend that, you know, we had a good record anyway. So some losses were bound to come. But when I missed this, when I missed that in the 86th minute to take it to extra time, I just felt hard done by. So what did I say there? Ian Rush hat-trick beat me. Unreal shooting on that card. Yeah, he I just got done. That volley especially, man. What the hell? Anyway, into the next game we go. And I could see that little triangle on the left kind of being what we go for in the future, which is Militao and then the 89 Mendy kind of getting a soft link off to Ndombele. I'd love that in my starting 11. You'll see a couple of instances of poor goalkeeper movement from me in this game. I don't know why I try and move the goalkeeper because I don't think it helps at all. And oftentimes it just literally leads to my opponent getting a free goal. I think the times I give a goal away versus the times I guess right and make a save are, like, I always let the goal in pretty much. So it's 1-0 at half-time, but we're bossing this game. So not too worried. I think we're still going to win this one until that happens. I mean, what a goal again. Like, just the little flick back from Joseph Martinez just kind of done me. But a great ball through from, I think, Axel Witsel into Jadon Sancho, and you hit the little banana shot, which is the outside of the foot bender. How that would probably hit the first row of the crowd in real football. That's one of the most, it just seems like quite an unrealistic shot to be taken. But again, I moved the goalkeeper there, and I get beat 3-2. So GG's to that guy. Very close game in the end. But what did I put? Oh, yeah, I just wrote very even game. And one thing you might be noticing is after the game, I don't always show it, but like the 93 Mendy, by the way, this guy's been grinding. I normally show like kind of like my formation and my opponent's formation. I've also been noting that down on the Excel spreadsheet because last week I I wanted to note how many 4-2-3-1 players I came against, because it's becoming an issue. It's like one of those things where absolutely everyone just thinks, oh, that's what everyone uses, I have to use that. Because with drop back tactics and stuff, you can really make that a fortress of a formation. But as long as I'm not mistaken here, and people are just changing their formations right at the end and stuff, I have only come up against 4 4-2-3-1s, and that was in the first 5 games. Other than that, I haven't faced a single 4-2-3-1 squad along the way. People have been using 4-4-2, 4-1-2-1-2, 4-3-3s, 4-3-1-2. Like, it's actually been pretty spread out. So for that, I just want to, again, give a little round of applause to the community for maybe trying something a little bit different. Now that the weekend league is less important, I would say. The rewards have obviously been watered down somewhat, haven't they? They're not as strong now, because as much as there are TOTS players in the red rewards, there are also like a lot of bad, oh, it's every promo, isn't it? It's every promo player. So yeah, apart from Team of the Weeks, obviously, it's just like all the special promos like Headliners and Road to the Final and Shapeshifters and all of that stuff. So the potential for you to get like lower rated players is obviously very high. So maybe people don't care about it as much anymore. And actually, with the absolute W that Summer Heat has been so far, I think everyone would be okay to admit that. It's been brilliant so far. It's actually got people that were going to quit the game to play the game again. They're grinding for Mendy. Maybe not the full version of Mendy, but playing the games to get the 89 one. They've seen that Ndombele for a great price. They've seen that Perisic for an amazing price. And it gives them a little bit of a want to play the game again. Maybe they'll get that person in their team and they'll have a casual few games in the weekend league. Who knows? Why not, right? So yeah, that's... It's sort of sparked a little bit of... It's like rejuvenated me a little bit on FUT over the last week. Because for the last 2 weeks of TOTS, things really fizzled, didn't they? And that does seem to be the case with all of the promos. And I don't know whether that's just a tactic to like... If everyone's done with this one, then they'll be excited when we boost the next promo, you know, when we sort of market the next promo out to people. And that might be the case, and well, I guess we'll see with Summer Heat if that sort of dies off towards the end and fizzles out. Maybe it is definitely a tactic or something. But yeah, this game, this guy had a crazy team. He had a 99 Lewandowski and a 98 Neymar up front, and I genuinely was struggling to handle them. This Lewandowski's a nutty card, by the way. He's very, very good. I'd love to try him. But I was 3-1 up, and I thought I got another win. I thought that was my next win on the board. But he got it back. He got 2 shots, which didn't get AI blocked by my defenders. And he scored them. Takes it 3-3, takes it to extra time. And now we've got to grind again. Even though I was 3-1 up, I bottled the lead there. TOTS Sancho knocks it into French Eddie, who just bangs it. French Eddie's a beast, man. I'm telling you. After this set of games here today, from subs bench, 5 goals, 6 assists. In like 14, 15 games. He only plays a half. I genuinely think he does a lot. I really, really like him. He's got me the winner there. Against, you know, my opponent had 98 Neymar and 99 Lewandowski down the other end, and it's a 92 rated French Eddie from Celtic that's been the one to win it for me. So Luka Jovic obviously then came out that night, the Saturday night. Obviously, I know you're watching this on Monday. 93 rated. Obviously, there was a big spark of debate in the community, like how come Kent didn't get it? Because I think that really shows you like how small our side of the loud, hardcore community that there are. And then the majority would have just taken the higher rated Real Madrid player. Like I tweeted about a few hours before this came out saying, I genuinely think Jovic is going to win, by the way, guys. He doesn't look that special to me. I think he probably would be better than a lot better than the moments. The 4-star skills added is also a very big plus. There are comparable stats to R9, which my friends at FootWiz have been trying to push people onto. Like he has got some stats that's kind of comparing to R9, stocky build, 5-star weak foot, some of the stats in the shooting department and stuff. But I don't know, man. I just can't see him being that great. But perhaps he's usable, and there's obviously lots of Real Madrid links that you could get to him. For me, though, I think we'll probably hold off unless unless we got him in a triangle with Mendy and Militao and did that for a triangle and had a new striker, overdoing Modric maybe in the future, we shall see. But this is how my players have got on in the weekend league so far. I then randomly noticed that Jadon Sancho, who had been dropping down to like 440 and stuff when we paid 480 something for him, was over 500k. And I'm like, huh? I was done for the night. Like, this was Saturday night and I was done. I was spending some time with my family. So I was like, well, I'm going to list him, aren't I? I'm going to get him up. So I listed him 1k cheaper than the one that was the next one on the market, the next cheapest on the market. I basically just undercut the market by 1k. And he actually sells. So now I don't know what to do for the rest of the weekend league, but I think that was the right decision because, I mean, you guys can check today. It's Monday. The weekend league's over. Has Jadon gone up or has he dropped down? I'm guessing he's probably dropped down. However, there is also a part of me that now realizes that I've sold him and I have a reverse effect on the market. So he's probably 700k right now. But yeah, we sold Jadon Sancho, who in 15 games got 14 goals, 7 assists. Good contributions. I really liked him. I think he's a great player and someone you should consider using if you've got the players around him to link. A very, very fun player, in my opinion. I think he was great. However, I needed to take that money because, I mean, 500k, you have like 25k's worth of tax. So we have about, yeah, maybe 25.5k's worth of tax, which actually means we end up losing a little bit of money on him, but we lose like 10k as opposed to potentially like 60, 70, maybe even 100k if he does plummet when the weekend league is finished. So I had to take that risk and then we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll buy a new player for tomorrow to finish off our weekend league games. I've already got someone in mind and, well, I mean, I've already bought someone, so yeah, you'll find out tomorrow who that is. But guys, thank you for watching today. Do me a favour and hit the thumbs up button. We're going for 2,500 likes today. Can you make that happen? Can you make my day? And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Why not follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well? The links are down below. Have a lovely one, everyone. Take it easy, stay safe and healthy. And I will catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.